So pinks wurde show, Bebe woods up promenade, Ober Fuiligo, Lopping oder Wab, Bells on Hopkelb wing, Megging Spirits bui, Wafuni Titza Loppins Ligi Slavi Sugatui, Oh, Fingersix, Fingersix, Fingerbars alone, Ubet Fornis,
guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually doing this video because it's about Sims Freeplay. Sims Freeplay has been a very thoughtful place in my heart since it was my first Sims game. I started playing it when I was just 8 in 2012. It has a very special place in my heart because it has hold lots of memories because I've been playing it for over, I don't even remember, 7 years. 6 years. So the progress has been 6 years of gameplay and it has really warmed my heart. What am I speaking? I have no clue. So today I'm actually here to congratulate the Sims Freeplay on their 9th anniversary. The Fire Monkey Themes does an amazing job. The game has become a revolution in the Sims franchise. It has showed us that so much of things were possible, even for free. But that's not what I'm here for today. The Sims Freeplay may have created some good impact, but it also created some bad impact. And I actually want to talk about them because they are not. Why is Joseph looking into the camera? Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, just remember Joseph is still turned. I'm freaked out. Okay, so apparently he's fixed. Freaked out now. Shh, go to sleep. So I made on this piece of parchment a wish list. Not even a wish list. It's just how to make the Sims Freeplay much more better. And the first thing I want to say is the body shapes. A lot of people have been requesting it, but I didn't put it on the list because I'm 100% sure that the team is working on this feature because body shape is not an easy thing, okay? You have to do it for toddlers, teens, all the age groups. So that's why it's a good thing. Another thing which I feel like should be changed is changing the preteens to children because I feel like naming them children is more one because I'm not used to using preteen, and yeah, Americans, they have middle school, preteens go there, but half of the world does not have that. They don't have middle school, they only had elementary or primary and secondary or high. So let's get to things on my list. There's 5 things I want, and one is many players can agree on: more lots. Realistically, there are a lot of new items in the Sims Freeplay. In recent updates, there's a lot of new items. Love them all, but there's not enough lots to expend them on. The idea of having so much of items but very little lot is just not logical at all. Yes, you're making more, but at the same time, I would really want this to be a quicker development because you're pushing so much of events to the player that the player feels like there's not enough space in their world to include all of them. Like, you can have salons, you can have restaurants now. They just released a cafe update. Like, there's so much of things now, but there's not enough space. Preferably, downtown is lacking in a lot of lots. I don't know why is downtown taking so long to introduce new lots, but preferably, is that even how I pronounce that word? I would prefer more shop lots, like a lot designed to be a shop instead of having them be on your residential, because the idea of having them as residential is just too illogical and unrealistic at all. No one works at their workplace and goes home, lives there. It's just not. Especially since you want to make it more community vibe, you wouldn't think of adding in an apartment or just like a small loft for your Sims. Some of you may, but like I would really prefer if they do that. Just saying. Next is, this needs a huge overhaul. I get that we have professions, but we need more careers and professions. There's just too little to do so much. I feel like there's so much of career potential and so much of ways we can earn careers, but the fact that we are limited to so little is just not enough. And we have like 3 professions, but we need more, honestly. Professions feel lacked. We also should get part-time careers for teenagers. Not saying that you should build a specific building, because that's what the Sims Freeplay had last time, but like teenagers, maybe they can use the phone. Like, we also need an update for the phone. They have phones, but they don't use the phones. Like, can we just eliminate that wall phone thingy and just move on to the actual mobile phone, because it's more up to date. So as I said, part-time careers should be a thing for teenagers at least, so that we can earn simoleons. Because one thing I find is earning simoleons in any kind of form of cash in this game is so hard. Now obviously I know they want to attract people to the online store, but the way how they're doing it is just too hard for players to kind of like maneuver around it. So that's something I would prefer to see. Also, if that's not possible, then please, so much of players are begging for this, please reduce the store prices. Everything is expensive. Who would spend 1 million on a freaking fireplace? The idea of having so much of new items but really expensive items doesn't match up. The starting players who are starting fresh aren't going to really get a cheaper experience. It's gonna be rushed. It's gonna feel like you're being pushed all the time to earn more simoleons and earn more, like work hard on events. It's just one, and that's something I want to talk about more. We need more breaking times also. Now, if you are real enough, you would have a job or even school. Sims Freeplay has been pushing so much of events back to back that it feels cramped and really just not enough space to do not enough space to like just relax a bit. Like, you're taking so much of time into pushing so much events back to back that you're not even realizing that we have work and careers, work and jobs to go to in real life. Like, hello. Finally, the final thing I would really like is NPC Sims or online player Sims. Another thing I would really like is NPC Sims or online player Sims, kind of like how the Sims Mobile handles it, because it's really good, honestly. I love the idea of how having this kind of like world feel more sociable, more lively than Freeplay. Freeplay feels like a ghost town. Like, you go to the park alone, there's not gonna be anyone there. And even if we have 34 Sims, not all 34 Sims can be in any of these places. And each 34 Sims is so, like, having 34 Sims is so hard to handle. God. Yeah, also there is online features in the Sims Freeplay, and I feel like they should really expand on it more, including online players to be in the world so that it feels more lively and it gives more potential for quests. I love quests in the Sims Freeplay. They entertain me with the storylines, and I feel like it gives more potential to what the player can do with the quests. And yeah. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end this video here. It's been so long since I actually played Freeplay. I stopped playing it in February because it was getting too expensive and overload. I couldn't focus on anything in my life except for Freeplay, so I had to stop it. So now I'm just playing mobile, the Sims Mobile. So yeah, but it's still good. I really wish the Sims team, the Sims Freeplay team, implements some of these ideas. Mainly the ones that have been requested by many players, such as more lots, reduced price, body shapes. Like, if they include those kind of things, I'm 100% guaranteed going back to Freeplay, including more players will come back or maybe join, like permanently join, like some new players will join Freeplay, because Freeplay is like your alternative if you can't afford the Sims 4. Sims Mobile still working, so it's still a new game, so it doesn't have a lot of potential, but Freeplay has so much already that this 9 years it has grown over from what I've seen to where it is now, and it's so beautiful. I just love the game, And I really hope the gurus will take the gurus. That's another thing I want to say. We need gurus. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like the Christmas tree. I didn't decorate it, but I set it up. You can watch the video. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.
Sana